Okay, good afternoon, one lady and all gentlemen. My name is John Singh, and today, during 2 hour session, I will touch more on the hands-on. So to create that segment, because you're going to be doing investigation work very soon, and I would say it's a privilege. I'm making the class very exciting because I'm doing hands-on. Otherwise, I have to do more on theory. It can be quite boring. People may fall asleep because of my material is in my Kuala Lumpur office. So I couldn't go back since last year. Most of the important material in my KL store. Okay, brief history. I already sent it to Mr. Garnison. Maybe he can forward to you on my business profile. I've been doing my own business already for more than 30 years, all along recording and filming technologies. I never changed at all since day one. Okay, I started off selling answering machine during I think the 1990s. Then I was handling a very unique, famous brand recorder, Pioneer. I think everybody knows about Pioneer, the car. So Pioneer is a section that just created recording machines to record telephone conversation. That's where I dominate and monopolize my single channel. They're called single channel recorders, which are installed for banks, stockbroking firm. Then later also moved into government area like airport. My recorders was in use. Okay, they either use my single channel, which is the least expensive, but actually it's not cheap. And if not, then they will use a multi-channel recorders. A multi-channel, as you can see in a movie, those open rail, you know, spool of a rail type, they are very costly recorders at the time. And those days, being a private investigator, you had a very tough time. Because unlike today, you want to record someone's conversation, a thumb drive or the pen or something small, you can record hours of voice recording. Previously, there's a history from our touch from 1980 to currently. So I've gone through the era to handle tape recorders. Because those days are only tape recorders. And I've been to Tokyo, not whole of Japan, Tokyo 30 over times. Each time I go down there, I'll buy 10 to 50 recorders, which are not sold in Singapore. Even Sony don't bring in the, I think, the high-end. High-end, the time, what's good about high-tech is long hours recording. Because those normal tape recorders can record only 1.5 hours. You buy the tapes from Mustafa or from any electronic shops, they are all using tapes. So to buy 2 hours tape itself is also very difficult. So I have to go all the way to Tokyo to buy all these tapes and special recorders. And I participate in the first Security Asia. I still remember the year very well, 1993. That's where a lot of investigators knows me here today. One of them is Mr. Gunson. We are like brothers. Yeah, but I think more than half of the older PI, they have retired. One or two maybe have passed away. Okay, one famous PI, I don't know whether you heard of him. He also have passed away, I think about 8 years ago, W.D. Anthony. His office here, I'm not wrong, is actually in this building, above Honsei Motors, the fourth Ferrari. It's always on display, and he's on the second floor overlooking at
next building.
Yeah, correct.
Bunsiu building.
Bunsiu, yeah, okay. Ever since when Mr. W.D. Anthony come in contact with me, he had never turned to anybody. And at that time when he knew me, I just started to master camera. Because I was installing those CCTV, which are not for covert. But he's doing investigation, so you're only interested in the covert. So we had a very good 12 years of relation of me supporting Mr. Anthony plus other investigators. Just now another instructor was saying about Fukusai. He's one of the long time doing investigation. So what will be interesting is I will classify investigation into 3 levels, and products also into 3 levels. So are the client 3 levels. Why? Because I call them ABC. A means they are very good customer, like they're doing investigation, they have the budget. Yeah, because doing investigation, the cost doesn't come cheap. If you want to get results, there's no such thing as guarantee. The more you pay, maybe the better of chance of you getting result, because you have a team. But if you operate as a lone ranger, I think you know. Yeah, it's quite likely you can get evidence. So B means average. Okay, what I'm handling, my electronics, my devices, they are on the mid-range. It's just like cars, BMW, Mercedes. Okay, the very cheap one, I'm not interested to touch it. Since 10 years ago, when China is a late starter making camera. All along covert cameras are very expensive. Even I went to Japan to buy my camera. So China started by making all those I call cheapskate. At the time when they started, those span camera, watch, all those ordinary film, they sell close to 200. Actually, it's not cheap. But because compared to the branded one, the Japanese or even the European, if you don't sell retail as a consumer device. So people think that, well, it's very cheap, 200. Then as years goes by, you notice every 3 months it keeps dropping, $10, $20. Until got one stage, it dropped to below $50. One of stuff I was selling, I think lots of them, until they remove. And why? Because they're inferior quality. They use very low cost battery. Anything you buy, your phone or any gadget, the battery is the most important. So a lot are not meant for professional use, but later it lead to abuses worldwide. In every city, every time we're getting reports, men use the pen to put in the shower room with the toothbrush to film a woman taking shower and filming outskirt, even putting on the shoes. Yeah. But what happened today? Many years have passed. Our mobile phone camera get incredible. It's so good now. Until now, all those get caught are getting younger in age. Students, they use mobile phone to take of women showering. My God, I feel that they should go for training, PI. No, if the kind of guards, they get caught for abusers to go to jail. But if they end up as a PI, they can make pretty good income as a professional. You know, that's stupid. So I wish all these guys will come in contact with me that these are all cheap thrills. In Sentosa or let's say in other countries, if you are living in Australia, why bother to play with all these dangerous, thrills? You just go to the beach, she's wearing a bikini, let you see as much as you like now, you don't get into trouble. Even one lawyer a few years ago said that there's nothing illegal if you were to film them from distance, because it's public place. You're not going so near to film the lady close up. So last year, CNN reporter came to interview me and was featured on television, Undercover Asia. I have the video over here. Maybe I can play up later on. So they were quite interested to ask quite a lot of, a few sensitive questions, legality. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an investigator, so I cannot answer them. Because for them to find out the answer themselves or yourself. So the one question is about my camera, because most of y'all have seen ordinary camera, so in semi-square, but you have not seen something like this. My camera is not actually very standard. This is the smallest of my camera, the smallest. Okay, let's have some fun when I'm talking. Let me see. Okay, this one is a fully charged one. Only 3 buttons, no need training, very simple. This is a cover. Actually, there's a tiny hole. So, if this camera is in my pocket now, by the way, when I supply my camera to the police department, everything is black. They don't want anything revealing. Only the user will know how to handle. So if you have this camera, this is one of the top choice for PI work. You have it in a pocket or your bag. Then let's say if something really serious happens, let's say even confrontation. See, you click one time, I know it's vibrate. It's on, I don't want to see. Blue. You see? It's blue. So I click another time, it vibrates, pink, flaming mode. Done. Okay. So I supply even gum. People in the filming industry, like immediate core, the camera crew, the technical crew, doesn't know about this gum. This is not blue tech. I get the supply of this gum from the Japanese chemical engineer. I don't know what he used to make the children play.